Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever in the world you may be. Today I have another mini haul for you. Now I know it hasn't been very long since the last one, but in my defence, I am in the process of selling 10 bags, 3 of which have already sold, 7 are ongoing. So 10 bags have gone out, therefore they leave room for other bags to come in. And MyTheresa are having a 30% off sale. And these 2 bags were just too good to resist. In fact, I say 30% off, I actually got an extra discount as well, and I don't understand why, but I won't complain. So, this, oops, turn around, is the box. This is a Tods bag. I haven't had a Tods bag for many years. I mean, very nice boxes these days. That, I assume, is a shoulder strap. And this is the bag. I think what I'll do is I'll put the lid back on the box. Yep, that's better. You can see what's going on now. Okay, so I actually bought this bag for summer, and I was quite surprised it was reduced as heavily as it was, because I checked it out on the Tods website and it says that it's new season stock, and it was at full price, which is $4,270, and I paid $2,690.80, which is a substantial saving. However, I will not complain. And there she is. Now, I just have to look at my notes, the name. It's called the Dye Bag Reverse Leather Shoulder Bag. Why it's called reverse leather, I don't know. You'd think if it was reverse leather, it would be suede, wouldn't you? Like the other side of the leather, which is suede, but is it because of the east-west shape? I don't know. Beautiful colour. The colour is Bianco Carrara, and it's almost got a slightly padded look, but it's not. It's not padded. The leather is exquisite, it really is. Tods leather has always been brilliant, always. I much prefer east-west bags than north-south ones, because I hate it with tall bags like that when you're trying to find something, and it's always right down at the bottom of the bag, isn't it? But with an east-west bag, you can easily find things. So I know they're on trend at the moment, but that isn't why I bought it. And, you know, I like to follow trends. Because I like fashion, but, you know, whether a bag is on trend or not doesn't really bother me, as long as it's not too difficult to open, is a good shape like this one. It's made of a nice material, good colour, good construction. That's what matters to me, more than trends. However, it is handy at the moment that the east-west trend is in. I'll give you a closer-up view of her. We have the Tods oval, a little plaque there, and the D-rings, the shoulder strap, are just there at the sides. That's the back of her. There are no external pockets. Has the T for Tods on the side, feet on the bottom. It's a lovely bag. It's not too heavy, even though this is double leather, and I do believe the lining is leather as well. Just move that, oops, I'll move the shoulder strap over there. Okay, so So inside we have a flap closure with a magnetic dot fastening there, and the other dot is there. There's also a zip, so if you wanted a very secure bag, this could be the bag that you were looking for. Okay, so open the zip. Oops. Nice smooth zip as well. There's a lot of stuffing in this, so do excuse the noise for a moment. Okay. Oh, the leather that it is lined with is just exquisite. You know that very fine glove leather? It's just like that. It is beautiful. Now there's a zip pocket at the back, just here. Another nice smooth zip. That's quite a big pocket there. There's another pocket on the other side, just a slip pocket. Oops. How far does that go along? That's a fairly decent size, but I mean, you certainly wouldn't be able to get a phone in there. And she's lovely. Oh, seriously, if you could feel the leather on the inside of this bag, it is just divine. It really is. So, have a look at the shoulder strap. Brilliant. Now, that is a great width, that shoulder strap. It's more substantial than the very, very thin ones that you sometimes get, and much better, particularly for small people like me, than the very wide ones, because I just don't have enough of a shoulder to put a wide strap on. You know what I mean? It just constantly falls off. So, pop this on. It's very adjustable as well. I mean, I don't do crossbody bags, but I think you'll see there that there are another four holes above there and one below. So there's plenty of room for manoeuvre there. And it sits on the shoulder beautifully. It's really nice. That's the perfect length for me. They must have known. So, that is the dye bag reverse leather shoulder bag. Gorgeous. And if you want one of these, rush over to MyTheresa's website, because I think the saving on this is really, really good. Considering that Tods are calling it new season stock. No idea why there's a discrepancy, but anyway. I bought this bag to use in the summer, so she'll probably sit in my dressing room unused for a while. Although, I don't know, light coloured bags can be good in winter, but it tends to be a bit rainy here in Sydney, and she's not getting rain on her. So, that was the first bag, Tods bag. And I think we can count that a success. So the second bag is... Oh, okay. I thought I'd lost the second bag for a moment there. Okay, as you can see, this is also from MyTheresa. I'm not altogether sure about this one. You know, some bags you look at and you just know that they're going to be okay, you know, and suit you and your lifestyle. Oops. Other bags, like this one, which has a knot in it. Which has a knot in the ribbon which does not want to come out. Ah, finally. Okay. Right, so beautifully packaged. I love the care and attention that I take at MyTheresa to pack their bags so well. And you always get a little thank you note saying who your bag was packed by, which I think is a nice touch. I think good presentation says a lot about a business. Okay, so excuse the rustling of the tissue paper. Oh, very interesting. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen the unboxing of my Marc Jacobs denim bag. If you haven't, it will be up here somewhere or over there. This is sort of similar. Not in a dust bag, so just there we have her. And she is the cargo bag. Somewhat unusual to get a bag that isn't in a dust bag, but it's probably inside. Maybe. Actually, I'll just take some of that. Oh, no. That's okay, that's the strap that's attached to the bag. Whoops, sorry, this one's a bit tricky. I'll take this padding out. Sorry for the rustling, excuse the noise. Ah. And here is the dust bag. And the desiccant. Okay, so the reason I wasn't sure about this one is because I've already got the denim tote, you know, all those Marc Jacobs totes in different sizes, leathers, canvas, etc., etc. The one I got was in denim, and it was crystal embellished, like this one. And while I do like a sparkly moment, sorry, something in my eye there, I don't know if I need two sparkly moments. Do you know what I mean? Having said that, I'll just put the handle inside because it's the strap rather, because it's hanging by a thread. Having said that, it is rather nice, isn't it? And I'm not adverse to a bit of bling. And I do think this is a fairly good price. I'll just check for you. So I just need to check my notes. Okay, cargo crystal embellished shoulder bag, reduced from 685 to 479 Australian dollars. It's a pretty reasonable price for a bag. There we have it, the cargo bag, Marc Jacobs. I do quite like this cargo bag style. The only thing that concerns me slightly is, would I forget which pocket I'd put whatever it was I was looking for in? Do you get my drift? I mean, you know, I could look at it and think, oh, that's handy for putting whatever in, you know, my credit card holder or something. Then I could be frantically looking through everything else on the bag, you know, the inside, these pockets, that pocket. And of course it would be in the last one, wouldn't it? However, it is growing on me. Now, magnetic dot fastenings again, which is great. If you're new to my channel, then you probably don't know I've got osteoarthritis in my hand, so I really hate fussy openings. Take the cardboard out. actually think it's rather nice. I might ask him indoors when he's finished working to see what he thinks of it. I do value his opinion. He has got rather a good eye for the aesthetic. Oh, while we're talking about people that might be new to my channel, if you're watching this video and you enjoy this video and you'd like to see my other videos, or you might have already seen them, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. It would really help support the channel, and also this month I'm really trying hard to hit the 500 subscribers by the end of the month, and only you can do it. So if you could help, it would be brilliant. Hit the notification bell and you'll never miss a video. A thumbs up would be great too, because then the algorithm would know I exist, which would be wonderful. And do leave a comment down under, and I promise I will reply to you. I always reply to all of them. So, back to the bag. I do think she's rather nice. I'm a bit loath to unwrap the shoulder strap, which looks like it's sort of double wrapped and triple wrapped, until I've had a bit more time to think about the actual bag itself and see how practical it is. And when I'm not sure, I do like to ask him indoors, because he's a lot more sensible than I am. I mean, I can just be blown away by the aesthetic of something and not think about practicalities, whereas he is much more practical. So it's rather nice, isn't it? You know? And yet again, these are on trend, but you know, that doesn't really bother me. I mean, on trend, off trend, it bothers me not. I think the older you get, the less those sort of things matter. I think all that it means to me is that there's just, you know, like I said with the other bag, there's a good availability at the moment of East-West bags and these cargo bags as well. So I will ponder on that and wait until him indoors has had a look too. So now we get to the really exciting thing that I've been dying to open. Seriously, just, oh, I'm so looking forward to this. So I've already taken this out of the box that it came in, and it was very well padded. And this is it. This comes from a website of a company called Pelagona, which is owned by a wonderful lady called Liz, who is an art historian who majored in fashion, who is so incredibly knowledgeable, you would not believe it. She also has a YouTube channel called Pink Lookbook. She also has a website, www.thepinklookbook.com. And she just talks about fashion history and facts and just those really geeky things, you know, that if you're really, really into fashion, that are just so brilliant to listen to. I was listening to how Fashion Week started. You know, the whole sort of Milan, London, Paris, New York thing, you know, and she went back to the mid-1900s and explained how it all started, and it was fascinating. I mean, really, really fascinating. Now, this is from her business called Pelagona. Before I tell you any more, I'll take this out of the box because I am desperate to see this. I really am. Love the colour of the box. It's like a pale aqua. It's really beautiful. Oh, that's sweet, and Liz has written a note inside, which I shall read later. Thank you, Liz. Okay, oh, goodness me, I'm It's difficult to show you this. Okay, so I'm sure see it for the first time together. Oh wow! Oh my goodness! Oh. This is so soft. I just, oh goodness me, why don't we have, you know, tactile YouTube videos? I mean, look, I'll bring it up closer so you can see the beautiful pattern, beautiful design. This is just stunning. I mean, oh, the feel of it, it's just, wow. There's a story about a bale of wool that was auctioned, and it was from a super, super fine merino. You know, we have different grades of sheep and they produce different types of wool. And the auctioneer, and this is a very un-Australian thing to do because, you know, people in the outback are quite, you know, a spade's a spade and that's it. You don't get anything else. This auctioneer, when he asked the porter to hold up the bale of wool, said, "This is the stuff that angels' knickers are made of." And so is this. It is beautiful. Just let me move the box and the tissue away. Now, I just want to give you a bit of information about this. This is called, I think it's the Ariya Shawl, or it could be the Ariya Shawl. It's spelt A-R-I-Y-A. And it's made from 100% PASHMINA, which is a cashmere. And sorry, I need to read this to you from the notes because I couldn't remember all of this. This is a so-called Kaani Shawl, a traditional weaving technique from the area of Kanihama in Kashmir, and it's a dying art form. Pelagona is proud to serve as a platform for these beautiful shawls and aims at preserving this heritage by collaborating with local weavers. Which is just an incredible thing to do. I mean, we have lost so many skills, haven't we? Really, and oh wow. This is just beyond what I hoped it would be. It's quite large, so I'm going to have a bit of trouble showing it to you. This is half of it. It's very, very fine. Sorry, I'll just try and shake it out a bit for you. Oh goodness, I mean, look at this. This is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. Truly, things like this take my breath away. They really do. And it isn't a huge shawl, which is brilliant. This is such a versatile piece to own, you know. And just the design, I mean, look at that. The colours, I mean, are just... As you would say in the UK, I'm gobsmacked. I really am. I'm a bit stuck for words because, you know, sometimes you build up those expectations for something, you know, when you're a kid at Christmas, you know what I mean? And you're really excited about something, and sometimes it's not quite as good as you expected it to be. This is about 100 times better. And I knew it would be good anyway. But this is just, oh, Liz, if you're watching this, wow. I mean, can you imagine if the craft of being able to make something as beautiful as this died out? It would be a tragedy, absolute tragedy. It really would. I mean, sorry, I just need to consult my notes again here. I'm getting, oh dear, I'm a bit emotional about this. yeah, I just wrote what I wanted to say to you, that there's a lot more information on their website, and I would encourage you all to take a look. And if you are considering buying yourself something special and meaningful, or a gift for a friend or a loved one, they have so many beautiful things on their website. And, you know, they have small things as well that are relatively inexpensive. Now, the website is... Oh dear, I've got so carried away with it. Pelagona.com. That's Pelagona spelled P-E-L-A-G-O-N-A. But all the details will be in the description box down below. And I don't even know how I would start to put this around myself to show you. I mean, it is just... Look at that. I mean, that is just pure art to me. This is wearable art, something like this. And I'm really humbled by people who are capable of producing such amazing fabrics. I think actually I've got it on the wrong side. I think that's, yes, that is right. So typical, isn't it? So carried away by it that I put it on inside out. I love the colours. The colours are just beyond, really. You know, whoever has woven this has... You can almost feel the love that they've put into it. I know that might sound a bit excessive, but truly, if you could feel this, you would know that I was not overstating it. It is just one of the most beautiful things that I own, and I feel privileged to own it. So whoever wove this will be loved for many years and will be handed down through the family and hopefully loved for many generations. Oh, goodness. I mean, I'm a bit stuck for words, really, which is unusual for me. I can usually waffle on ad nauseum, but I've given you the rough details, that there is so much more information on their website, and it is so fascinating. You know, and Liz deals with artisans in Kenya, India and Cambodia. You know, they weave shawls like this. She also does baskets, waffle towels, all sorts of beautiful things. And I don't think there's anything else left to say apart from thank you, Liz. This is incredible, really. And on that note, I think I'll have to leave it here. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, à bientôt, mes amis. Au revoir et bonsoir. I have no reason why. Oh, this must be last season's bag, but no, I checked the Tods, for goodness sake. I'm really pleased that this shoulder bag is like... I'm really trying to hit 5 subscribers by the end of this month. And on that one, and ask his good him there, that was shorn from a big sheep farm. Well, don't call them farm, sorry.